got my girl by my side with our favorite 90s joints. Blow T.
We always rooted for one another. Even when we were in direct competition with one another, it was really about, if I don't get it,
In a world where competition and spite overshadow camaraderie often, Tisha Campbell and Tichina Arnold have consistently stood by each other. These two stars shone brightly on the 90s hit show Martin, playing on-screen Besties. But little did they know, the friendship bloomed way before that, dating back to their childhood when they'd often go for the same parts. Their bond only grew stronger as they snagged roles in Little Shop of Horrors as teenagers, showcasing their singing talents together. The journey of their lives, particularly Tisha's, is both inspiring and tear-jerking. Tichina and Tisha not only shared the screen in Martin from 1992 to 1997, but also shared a home during that part of time. A couple of weeks after Tichina auditioned for the role of Pam, we found out she got it. We couldn't contain our excitement. Jumping up and down, working alongside a friend was just incredible, Tisha recalled during a chat with Netflix. Post-Martin, life took them on separate paths, until a profound moment in Tisha's life reunited them.
We had an amazing thing on Martin. You know, we came to work to laugh every.
Though they never had a major fallout, there was a time when Tisha and Tichina weren't as close. However, their friendship rekindled stronger when Tisha faced a challenging period during her divorce from Dwayne Martin in 2018. Tichina and I reconnected after my divorce, and we've been inseparable since. We had our own lives for about 8 years, and then suddenly we found our way back to each other, embarking on an even more beautiful, sister-like relationship. Tisha shared with People magazine. Watch as the two playfully roast each other on the Soul Train Awards 2020.
You are the reason why I am drinking this wine spritzer. Y'all should roll now.
Tisha's life has indeed been a roller coaster. Her younger sister Zen was diagnosed with lupus along with 6 other autoimmune diseases at just 32. Lupus, a perplexing illness, manifests in various ways, including a distinctive butterfly-shaped rash and can lead to severe fatigue along with muscle and joint pain. This incurable chronic condition unpredictably flares and is tough to diagnose. In the US, around 1.5 million people live with lupus, predominantly women, with a higher prevalence among African American women compared to Caucasian women. Following Zen's diagnosis, the sisters established the We Win Foundation. This charity works tirelessly to support those battling lupus, raising awareness, offering counseling, and organizing fundraisers. It also extends financial and food aid to those in dire need. Growing up in Queens, New York within the Arnold household, the sisters faced challenges head-on, fostering a resilience and compassion that would define their lives and the lives they touch.
After Martin ended, Tisha and Tichina kept in touch and continued with their careers separately. However, like most friendships, distance forced them to grow apart.
Tichina was somewhat in the dark about her younger sister's Zen health struggles, which ranged from skin rashes, sun allergies, to overwhelming fatigue. We thought she was just overreacting because we're so different, she admitted. However, we couldn't overlook Zen's severe migraines and extremely painful periods. Recalling a specific incident, Tichina shared, "Once while watching TV, Zen told us about her cramps. We brushed it off as normal, but then she fainted. I couldn't believe she'd go to such lengths, but we had no real understanding of her condition." There were more warning signs, yet without a clear diagnosis, it was hard to comprehend the severity, Tichina reflected. The absence of a diagnosis was a common scenario in many Black families at the time, struggling financially and often resorting to simple remedies for complex issues. As Zen aged, her symptoms worsened. Debilitating exhaustion, painful joints, and severe inflammation to the point she couldn't even style her hair. Yet Zen's toughness masked the gravity of her condition from Tichina. "We're resilient by nature," Tichina said, attributing their strength to their lineage of formidable women who faced challenges head-on. Zen's resilience meant she rarely let her illnesses define her. Even in pain, she'd push through, Tichina observed. However, a poignant moment at the airport brought Zen's reality crashing down. "It hit me when Zen couldn't take off her shoes at security. The fears and worry I felt as I helped her was overwhelming. It was a wake-up call to how serious her condition was," Tichina recounted. Zen herself was in denial for years, attributing her pain to the stress of working extensive hours as a paralegal. "I thought it was just stress," Zen said, but a crisis forced her to confront her health head-on. "One morning, I couldn't move at all, and I had to be hospitalized. After numerous tests, doctors diagnosed me with 6 autoimmune diseases, including rheumatoid arthritis, Sjogren's syndrome, and borderline lupus," Zen revealed, shedding light on the daunting reality she faced. In 2004, just 6 weeks after her initial diagnosis, Zen was hit with the news of having full-blown lupus. Meanwhile, Tichina was navigating her own trials, including her divorce from Rico Hines in 2016. Despite these challenges, Tichina is thriving today. She gleamed with positivity at the McDonald's 365 Black Awards at Essence Fest in New Orleans, where she was celebrated for her contributions to entertainment. She's also been reveling in a role alongside Vanessa Williams in the VH1 show Daytime Divas, a series inspired by Star Jones's book Satan's Sisters. "It's been a while since I've come across such an engaging script," Tichina enthused, reflecting on her comedic roles in Everybody Hates Chris and Survivor's Remorse. "After 35 years in the biz, I see myself not as a star, but as a survivor," she expressed. However, navigating single life post-divorce has been a new challenge for her. "Learning how to be single again is a puzzle," she shared, laughing off the irony. "I used to be quite comfortable flying solo before my second marriage. Getting back to that mindset, focusing on raising my daughter and taking things slow in life, is my new approach," Tichina revealed. Yet she remains open-hearted, albeit hesitant about remarrying. "Having experienced so much, I'm content with where I am. Marriage might not be in my future again." 2016 was also marked by the sorrowful loss of Tommy Ford, her cherished friend and Martin co-star, whose sudden passing left everyone in shock. Receiving that news was a hard pill to swallow. Tommy was dearly loved, and his absence is deeply felt, Tichina lamented. But amidst the trials, Tichina finds solace in motherhood and her enduring friendship with Tisha Campbell. Elijah Kai, Tichina's pride and joy, her daughter, born on March 16, 2004, bridges her life between Los Angeles and Atlanta. Elijah's father, music producer Carvin Haggins, was Tichina's partner from 2002 to 7. Tichina once confided in the late Joan Rivers about her unexpected journey to motherhood, having battled severe endometriosis. "I had almost given up hope on having children," she admitted. But then, to her surprise and joy, she became pregnant with Elijah. "It was a miracle. I was meant to be her mom," she said, filled with happiness at the memory. She was over the moon about her daughter's arrival. Tichina let slip the story behind Elijah's unique and adorable name, confessing she'd always pictured herself with a son named Elijah. "I was so sure I was having a boy," she shared with the iconic comedian. "And then it turned out to be a girl. Her dad came up with a brilliant idea. Just switch the E for an A, making it Elijah." She nailed the pronunciation while chatting with Joan, and even dived into the meaning of Elijah Kai, jokingly saying it means powerful God. She added with a laugh that her daughter definitely knows how to tire her out. But through all the parenting hurdles, she revealed that her daughter is the best thing that's ever happened to her. "My biggest win? My daughter, without a doubt." She opened up in a chat with Black Enterprise back in 2016. Like her mom, Elijah Kai has taken to performing, dropping her first hit single, Ultimatums, in 2022. This stunning singer has already gathered a whopping 151,000 followers on Instagram, charming her substantial audience with her talent. And guess what? Her mom's her biggest cheerleader. Tichina always hoped their daughter would share her passion for singing. "I've sung around the house, but I've never pushed her into it. So when she chose music, I was all in, assembling a team to support her," Tichina reminisced. And about her bond with Tisha, it only got stronger. Their friendship is all about sticking together and learning from each other. During Tisha's tough time with her split from Dwayne Martin, Tichina didn't shy away from giving her some straight talk about marriage. "Think long and hard before saying, 'I do,'" she advised, in her own colorful way. This honesty only made their bond stronger, Tisha shared on the Tamron Hall show. Since reconnecting, Tisha and Tichina have teamed up for more adventures, taking Hollywood by storm. Not only are they gifted actors and singers, but they also became the go-to host for the Soul Train Music Awards for 4 years straight. "Working on the Soul Train Awards with my lifelong friend has been a highlight for me," Tisha gushed. Tichina echoed this sentiment. "Coming back to where we started and hosting the Soul Train Awards at the Apollo feels like a dream come true. It's an honor to stand with Tisha as we make our mark." There's even more in store for the duo, with a talk show in the pipeline, tentatively called Tisha and Tichina Have Issues, as reported by Entertainment Tonight in 2021. We've been together for so long, we can almost read each other's minds. It's exciting to think about creating a space where we, along with our guests, can share more personally. Tisha shared with enthusiasm. Though we're still waiting for the launch date, the prospect of these two best friends lighting up our screens again is thrilling. For similar content, don't forget to check out some of our other videos on your screen.